Oh, yeah. How we doing today? Fuck yeah. Cherry pie. No, I don't own the rights to the music. But the band I'm going to cover today does. Hopefully you all are having a good time in life. I just uploaded last week's episode today. Sorry, got sidetracked. Shit happens. Too much shit going on in my life. I'll be glad when a lot of this fucking shit I'm dealing with is over with and I can move forward, because it's just constantly just running in fucking place and in like a big fucking thing of jello jigglers. Anyway, we are here, Season 3, Episode 5, the 55th episode overall, when you count in all the seasons. So, before I get too deep into shit, I'm just be like, we still got more rockin' to do, bitch. We're here for the Lita /Warrant concert. So, that took place June 22nd of 2024. Today is July 2nd of 2024. So, it happened, 10 days ago, something like that. We were at the Westgate here in Vegas. Smaller venue. It was not a packed house, but the crowd vibe was really good and stuff. The party, me and my party that I was with, we got to move forward before the Warrant show, which was nice. I'll explain that a little more as we go along here. First band we're going to talk about is Paralandora. They're the opening band for this show. They're from Springfield, Missouri in the summer of 2013. So I don't have like the set list. Pretty much how the band kind of started was there's a girl singer, and then her dad plays a guitar. And they have a pretty good bass and drum player. I don't have any specific songs. I was honestly getting drinks, used the restroom, getting settled into my seat. I did hear the last couple songs. They sounded really cool. I wish I would have gotten in my seat a little bit quicker just so I could hear them. But I at least wanted to give them a little shout out because they did sound pretty good. Even when I was going to the areas like the restroom and then going over to the drink areas not too far from the stage. So I was listening to it, but I wasn't like 100% paying attention, if you understand what I'm saying. It's kind of more like background music, but it was cool background music. And like I said, when I finally got to hear the last 2 or 3 songs, I was like, these guys are pretty good. I like these guys a lot. And like I said, the lady singer was Cassandra Carson. She plays guitar as well and sings. Very good voice. And her dad, Paul Carson, plays guitar. Sawyer Rickard plays bass, and Nick Gray on the drums. So I wanted to give them a little shout out because they deserve it. They got to open up for Lita and Warrant, and that's a big deal to them. In Vegas, that's pretty cool. That's something they're going to be able to remember for a long time. But, one of the songs that they have a video for on YouTube, an official video for a song called Back to Life. I would, like I said, Paralandora, it's Paralandra. Check them out. Like I said, they jammed. I've been hearing a couple of their songs on YouTube, checking them out a little bit more on YouTube just because I kind of feel like I missed a little something there. But I at least wanted to give them a shout out for the show. Now we're going to get into the set for Lita. And Lita, she's out of California, Los Angeles. Her first solo album was released in May of '83, called Out for Blood. That was after the breakup from the Runaways. Remember when her and Joan Jett and company were in the band The Runaways? Even bought a little Lita Ford sticker at the show, which will go up my collage at the show, but I want to at least have it out. Lita is on the guitar as well, along with singing and writing most of the stuff. Patrick Kennison, who joined her in November of 2014. I talked about Pat before in a Lita Ford review from the Golden Nugget, and I dig Patrick Kennison, awesome guitarist. He even sings. Very talented musician. Martin Anderson on the bass. He's been with Lita since May of 22, and big buff Bobby Rock on the drums since 2013 with Lita. He's played with other bands as well. Phenomenal shape. I think he's like in his 50s, and you couldn't tell. The dude is in fabulous shape for his age and stuff. And then I always give a shout out to the old guys that keep in good shape, because we all know as we get older, it's a lot harder to do. So I don't mind giving a little shout out to the guys that keep in good shape. I try to keep in good shape as well. With all the stuff going on, I haven't been able to hit the gym as much as I want to, but I still try to get in my push-ups and sit-ups in the daily, and I still try to get it in a little bit here and there. Play softball a couple nights a week and yada yada. So let's get into the set list for Lita. And first song out was Gotta Let Go, into Larger Than Life. One of my favorite ones that she does, Relentless, Playing with Fire. And then she does a song here, number 5, Can't Catch Me. Real fun rock and roll song. I like that one a lot too. And then she lets Bobby Rock do a drum solo. Hell yeah. Because like I said, Bobby Rock can tear it up in the drums. Very talented drummer. Even kind of plays around a little bit back there with the crowd. You know what I mean? He gets into it. And when the band gets into it, the crowd gets into it, the crowd gets into it, the band gets into it, and it's all big. It's all like a puzzle that fits, and it's just awesome. I don't care how big the crowd is or isn't. If the crowd vibe is good, it's a great show. Period. All right, so into the Runaways cover, Cherry Bomb. I mean, a lot of people have heard the song, don't even realize it was a Runaways song, but that's Runaways. And then they do an Alice Cooper cover, Only Women Bleed. They don't do the entire Only Women Bleed song. They kind of do like a rendition, like a Lita Ford rendition of that song, which is still awesome. And then they do the song that she did with Ozzy back in the day. But Ozzy, of course, can't be there. Patrick does all the Ozzy parts, Patrick Kennison, and they do Close My Eyes Forever. Awesome rock ballad tune, especially with the duet back and forth between Lita and Ozzy back in the day. Of course, now it's Lita and Patrick, but it's still awesome the way they do it. That's a really good tune. And then, of course, they're going to finish up with the tune that was Lita's biggest commercial hit, Kiss Me Once, Kiss Me Twice, Kiss Me Deadly. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, she's going to play that song. She did mix up this set list to some of the songs that she did play at the Nugget that she didn't play here, like Back to the Cave, which was like a Lita Ford staple for live shows, but she has taken it out for a while just to mix it up, which is cool. You don't always hear the same shit, so. All right. So, we're going to do the featured band, Warrant. They're out of Hollywood, California. They formed in the summer of '84. Eric Turner on rhythm guitar and Jerry Dixon on bass are the two last guys that are from the '84 lineup. They didn't put out an album till late '87, early '88, I think is what it was. The Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinging Rich album. I should have looked it up before. You know me. Stephen Sweet on the drums. He was with the band when they were in their heyday from '86 to '94. Quit, came back in 2004 to present time, and he plays the drums. Joey Allen on lead guitar. He kind of did the same thing. Was with Warrant in the heyday when the big time. Quit, came back in 2004, and has been going hard ever since. And the new guy on vocals, Robert Mason. He also plays a little bit of guitar. He's been with the band since 2008. He did a phenomenal job. Warrant rocked the house. I don't care what anybody thinks about 80s hair metal or the genre. You know, like I said before, I don't compartmentalize, however you say that shit. I don't do that shit with the genres. I just rock and roll with it. I can go to Aerosmith one day and go to ZZ Top the next, and I can hit Allman Brothers in between, and the Grateful Dead and the Stones, and I can hit all different kinds of bands, you know, like Warrant and Stained and all different kinds of bands, and Primus. I don't put them in genres, heavy metal, whatever. I let everybody else do that shit. So we went over the lineup. Now let's go over the set list. Sure feels good to me right off the bat. Love in Stereo, Bed of Roses, You're the Only Hell Your Mama Ever Raised. Kind of a fun rock and roll tune there, and a long ass title, man. Almost had to write out a whole goddamn sentence on that page. And then the next three tunes are some of the more harder, more hardcore Warrant staples. I Saw Red, which was a rock ballad, but that was one of their more popular tunes. Big Talk, 32 Pennies. Those are all three like Warrant staple songs that, a lot of people, when they think of Warrant, these three songs come up. Song number 9 was a guitar solo. And then they do a song called The Hole in My Wall. Into a song, I think it was their first single released ever. I think Down Boys was released before Heaven. But don't quote me on that. I'm going off of just memory on that. And I didn't look that up at all. But I remember it like that back in the day. And I could be wrong. Maybe Heaven was first. But I remember Down Boys before Heaven, in which I like Down Boys a lot. That's a really cool tune. I like how the intro is the same way as the exit or the outro of the song. They do that, and they like build up the sound, and then they kind of finish like that. It's kind of, I don't know. I've always kind of liked that. Excuse me. Even as a little kid, I liked that. And then they're going to do the title song for that album, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. DR, FSR is the abbreviations. It even has those abbreviations on the album cover and the little logo. And then into Sometimes She Cries. A newer Warrant tune called Louder, Harder, Faster. That's off the album Louder, Harder, Faster. And then they want to do a little dedication to Jani Lane. They're going to play their biggest hit, of course, Heaven, at number 15 here on the list. And Heaven's one of those tunes like on radio. It's kind of like I don't have to hear it all the time. You know what I mean? Because I've heard it so much. It was so big back in the day. So big. And, but whenever you hear it live and they say a little something about Jani Lane before they sing it and stuff, before they play it. Kind of just makes you think about some things, and kind of get you emotional a little bit. So I still love hearing the tune. I may not listen to it every single time if it's on the radio, but it's one of those tunes where if I'm sitting around my phone and it comes on, I'm not going to hit skip. I'll just let it play. If it's one of those random nights where I just hit play on a song and then it just keeps playing song after song. You know how YouTube does. So that's cool. Great rock ballad. You can't deny that. Tells a whole story in the song. Yeah, awesome tune. Song 16, another awesome tune by these guys. One of my favorites, probably my favorite, called Uncle Tom's Cabin. If you've never seen the video or heard the song, it's a story. It's an awesome story, and then it really jams and kicks, man. Yeah, man, it's a badass tune. I love it. This is a song, no matter how many times it comes on the radio, I don't skip, okay? Like, I won't change the radio station. I won't hit skip if it's on the phone, And then the last song they finish up, in fact, the last time I seen Warrant, I got a pick from this song called Cherry Pie. I wonder I don't know what is bigger, Heaven or Cherry Pie, because Cherry Pie was huge for him too. The album and the song. So I'd probably say Heaven, because I think it touches more of a broader audience. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. But it was an awesome set list. I don't have any kind of wish list. They covered all the tunes I wanted to hear. Had a great time. even like I said, we got moved up from we were sitting in the very back row of the lower bowl. We got moved up about 8 rows back, I'd say, 8, 9 rows back, towards front and center after Lita Ford, between Lita and Warrant. It's probably just because they felt the coolness coming off me, and they're like, give that guy better seats. He's so fucking cool. Give him better. I made that shit up, of course. Not getting the better seats part. No, about how they were thinking about me being cool. I don't know why they gave us better seats. I don't know why. They just did. And that's all I got. So I'm gonna get on out. I know it might be like a little different vibe, a little different feeling this season. Like I said, I'm trying to do what I can here. I'm trying to rock and roll the best I can. And like I said, I'm never worried about making money off this platform, but I do want to see growth. So I'm calling it all my rockers, all my metalheads, all my jammers, whatever you call yourself. Let your friends know. You got some cousins that need to know about this rock and roll movement we got going on. I know you got an aunt and uncle out there that fucking still puts on the old vinyl. Let them know what's going on. It's real quick and easy. You could hit play off to the side on my shit and just let it play. You can go, do some washing dishes, jerk off, whatever you want to do. But listen to the videos. You don't even have to watch me. Just listen to them. You'll get the info. All right. With that being said, it's time to get out. I apparently got to go buy a new fucking bed mattress today. Wasn't planning on that. Shit happens. All right. It wasn't nothing bad. No crime scene or nothing like that. Don't worry. Just replacing some old stuff. And I got to go out and do this. Go spend some money. So, all right. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Be cool with each other. Try to do the best you can. Lita Ford sticker will not be here next week. It's not the Lita Ford table now. It's going to go up my collage. Just wanted to show you all real quick. Got the cowbell. Got Mr. Blue Sky with the smiley face. Keep rocking out there, everybody. Be good to each other. Night, night. Keep that butthole nice and tight.